Hello everybody and a very good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. Here we are for the start of another day. Loads of great deals to bring to you over the course of the day today. And two more fabulous shows with Launch Party coming up at 6 o'clock this evening with the brand new launch of our summer Meadow pads. However, we are here for a masterclass over the course of the next couple of hours, all to do with our front and back character tags, which we haven't seen in a while actually. Well, I certainly haven't. And we've got the full collection in a lovely bundle for you on a pick of the day deal where you can get all of the goodies at an amazing price with double points, but only 24 hours. So that is all coming up over the course of this show. We're also gearing up and getting ready for the coronation, of course, this coming weekend, and still online. We have got the ability for you to get yourself an extra 20% off selected items. If you use the code CROWN20, you can get 20% off individual items. You will see the little tiny hashtag exclusions apply, so do check that out on the website. But you can use that code and save yourself even more pennies. Yes, over the course of this show though, it is all about those amazing front and back characters, and one character who is going to be with me over the course of this show looking at those characters, all front and back of her. It is the wonderful Michelle McCarthy. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
I am very well. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah.
I can't. It just happens.
Especially this week as well with the coronation. There'll be a lot of curtsying and bowing and things like that going on.
Yeah.
You got an outfit ready for Saturday, have you?
I haven't.
Oh. Becky has.
Oh, I know what she's bought as well.
Oh.
And it's very Becky Swan.
What is it?
It's like a big ball gown.
Oh.
Yeah. She's probably going to wear her crown as well, knowing Becky.
I know Becky's crown.
Yeah.
But she sort of wears that on normal days anyway, doesn't she?
She sort of does, yeah.
Yeah.
Down local Aldi's.
Down what?
The local Aldi's.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's not Aldi for Becky. I'm pretty sure it's like Waitrose.
Yes. And maybe M&S on a bad day, darling. Probably more Harrods, actually.
Yes. Yeah, probably. To be honest, I don't think Becky does it. I think her housekeeper probably does it.
Jeeves, the butler.
Yes.
Anyway, fun collection this. So you got some finished projects we can have a look at.
I've got lots of samples here. So this is just a really fun collection. But they are absolutely perfect. So you're going to be creating all your tags with these. So any tag that you have got, obviously every gift we give needs a tag. Let me just pop that on. There we go. So I think that sort of goes across. I think I might have broken. Oh no, I haven't.
Is that a penny slider?
No, it's just on a little bit of foam, but I'm not sure if it was supposed to tuck like that. But then I've been playing with it, so you could absolutely make these with your penny sliders if you've got those.
Yeah.
If you've got your reveal wheels, you could have one of those peeking out. You know when you turn the wheel round?
Yeah.
You could have a little face poking out as you
I just
turn
thought
it
for a second then, the way it was moving looked like it was on a magnet almost. You could do that, couldn't you?
Yeah, I did initially when, but no, it's just very cute. But remember, you can be popping these on the top because it doesn't cut out at the bottom. So you can see, if I just lift the card up, you obviously can cover that if you want to, but the fact that, you know, that's what it looks like at the front, and then you've still got them peeking over the back as well. So that's the little dog with actually the cat. A little starring performance by the cat on that one, but we've got the giraffe, so as a tag, using it as a bookmark. And then I love this one. So you've got the little mouse. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, front and back.
Oh.
It's got a cute little tush. Has the mouse. Yeah, it's got a cute little
mousy tush.
And again, bringing in all your concepts. Yeah. We've got the gorgeous little, she's a fairy, isn't she?
He is a fairy, yeah.
Gorgeous fairy. So again, a bookmark or popping her in a little pocket on the front of your card. We have got the elephant, and again, very, very cute front and back.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so cute.
Tons of fun.
My favourites are the unicorn. Again, just absolutely perfect for your bookmarks and again for popping in pockets. But don't forget, you're going to be popping these onto your boxes as well. So your gift tags, perfect for that. Another one with a little cat. But then if you're creating little gifts, I mean, this is a little bag of dog treats. But yeah, so you've got that little dog on the front, peeking in the back. So I think that's them all. So I absolutely adore these. They're a very cute addition to your stash.
Very, very cute indeed. I was just doing a bit of signing for you there as we were going through those.
Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, I know the signs for all of those apart from fairy. I might have to look that one up. Unicorn, unicorn, unicorn.
I like that.
Giraffe. Giraffe.
I did wonder what you were doing.
Yeah.
I could see you out the corner of my eye, but I was being very professional.
Dog. Mouse. Ask for some pics of what? What would you like, Nicola? Okay. I thought you were asking for let's have some pics of mice and unicorns.
Yes,
what?
please. If you want to send, so Nicola was saying, if you want to send in any pictures of your makes you've made with these, but I think if send in the pictures of your unicorns, your cats, your dogs, especially your unicorns.
I'll be very impressed if you send in pictures of unicorns. I look forward to seeing those. But yeah, any pictures, any creations you've made with these particularly, we would love to see them. Do get in touch and send those pictures in. The bottom of the screen for you there, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. We have got Superstar Susie on the socials. Superstar Susie on the socials. Superstar Susie on the socials today. And Ben McCarthy is first in, as always, saying good afternoon, everyone. I enjoyed my eggs and crab sticks during the break, Ben. Marvellous. Kathy Lear says, hello everyone from Washburn, Illinois. Hello. Hi to Pamela Greenidge, who says good afternoon. Hello. Hi to Tammy Carpenter, who's in from Columbia, Missouri. And Karen Wells Sorrell, who says, hello everybody from Kentucky. Hi to Jeffrey Langley, who says, happy day, Ben and Michelle, folks here and all the great and superstar CTV crew. Hi also to Poor Prince ×4, checking in from a sunny South Carolina. And Sweet Imp on YouTube says, I am in awe of Michelle.
Oh, thanks. That's
Me
very
too.
nice.
Me too. Betty Gossell's in from Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. Mary Beth Doyle is in from Minnesota. Sue Cummins is in from a cloudy in Colchestertown, Maryland. And Cheryl Arlt says, good morning. It is a beautiful sunrise here in Washington State. How was your birthday, Ben? It was nice, actually. It was okay. I ran a half marathon to kick things off. And then came home, as you do, on your birthday, got up and went, I think I'll go and run a half marathon, that'll be marvellous. And then, I had lots of presents. We went to the pub with a few friends, had a nice little, we were going to go out for food, but my wife-in-law, she did like a ham, like a nice ham, cooked a ham. Then we had loads of picky bits. Picky bits.
Yeah.
So when you have all sat on the table and you have your food, don't you? Then you think, oh, that's enough. Then you go, oh, it's my birthday. I'm going to go back and get a second plate full. It was one of those kind of days. And finished it off with the best cake you can possibly have.
Really?
Yeah.
Chocolate cake?
Yes, but a specific type of chocolate cake. Caterpillar chocolate cake.
Yes.
Yes. Do you know what? I did not get the face. My daughter ate the face. Yeah, should have got the face. It was my birthday. I got 2 of his shoes, though. Yeah. And it was the original one Everness, wasn't it? Yeah, I had the original one. I had the posh one. I had a Colin. I had 2 of his shoes. Not his face, though, so I was a little bit disappointed about that. But no, thank you for asking. It was a lovely day. Let's have a look at all the characters that you're going to get in your cute character front and back tags kit. Here they all are with this kit as well, by the way. It is our pick of the day. You will get double points Only for 24 hours, so £28, $36 if you're platinum. It is a £10.92, $16.64 saving, but you will still get the double points on top of that as well, but only for the next 24 hours. Plus, alongside all of the stamps and dies that you're getting here, you will get your Nina card included too. 16 sheets of that to be working with. But look at all of the different animals that you're going to be getting here. So as we've mentioned, you've got the elephant. If you want to go for these individually, I'll give you the names of these as well. So this one is called Tons of Love. See what we did there?
It's very cute.
Elephant impression for you there. Sending tons of love. You're an unforgettable friend, because elephants never forget, do they?
No.
I wonder where that came from, that saying.
How do they know they've got a bad memory?
No, they've got a good memory because they never forget.
Oh yeah, well, how do they know?
I don't know. How
Did they
know?
ask one?
Anyone knows the answer to that? Let us know. And have an elephantastic day. Then you're going to get your fairy. This one, if you want to go for it individually, is called Sparkle with Fairy Dust. You've got Make a Wish. I'm a fairy good friend, and may your day sparkle with fairy dust. By the way, you can see that you get the front and back detail stabs, you get the sentiments, and then of course that die, which there's no cut at the bottom there, so you can make these as long or short as you wish them to be. Then you've got your giraffe. This one's called Go Wild. I think he's my favourite actually. I think he's super cute. You've got You're the Best. You are head and shoulders above the rest, and go wild on your birthday. Then you've got the unicorn. Follow your dreams. If you want to see a great use of the unicorn, do make sure you pop back and see Wake Up Call earlier on when Michelle made a wonderful project with said unicorn. Have a magical day. Be a unicorn in a field full of horses. Then you've got the little mouse. This one is called Little Things. Enjoy the little things in life. Have a nice day, and just to say thank you. Then you've got the dog, which is You Are the Top Dog. Yappy birthday. Yappy birthday. You're the top dog. Our best friends leave paw prints on our hearts, don't they, Just? They do. And then last but by no means least, if you've got the dog, you gotta have the cat. You are perfect. You're the cat's whiskers, and you've got catitude. You've got catitude.
You've got catitude.
You've got catitude.
You've got catitude.
I hope you have a yappy day. All of that you're going to get, plus, boom, 16 sheets of your Nina card included as well. All of that there for £28 or $36, and you'll get double points only for the next 24 hours, as it is our pick of the day. Worth bearing in mind as we get on into the demos as well, the brand new papers are here. They are on the website and flying out the door. We have got your blending solution back in stock as well, which will feature on that show, this show. That is flying out the door. And we've also got a fantastic deal if you shop today on our colour blend pencils, where you can buy one set of colour blend pencils and we'll give you not one but two more for absolutely nothing, for free. Get on the website. It is all there for you. You would be a fool not to shop today. Good afternoon. Congratulations on your half marathon, Ben, says Tracy. Thank you. And a happy belated birthday. Thank you. Feels great to be 35. And Hannah says, I think your daughter should have been disowned for that, for eating the face. I know, right? But when it comes to sweet things, she, like manners and kind of seniority, it goes out the window. If there's cake, if there's sweets, if there's chocolates, if there's biscuits, Daisy's there. You better be there quick,
yeah.
Otherwise you're missing out.
Oh, she's a girl after my own heart.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you have eaten the face before me?
Oh, absolutely. I'd have eaten the whole thing.
Yes.
I'd have saved you some crumbs.
Yeah. There's just been like 8 pairs of shoes down the board with a few cake crumbs like scattered around. There's the caterpillar gone. He's left his shoes, but he's disappeared. You'd be like,
ran off. It wasn't me with chocolate all over my face.
Yeah. Don't know who it could have been. Right. Let's get into this pick of the day. Which of the characters are you going to be demoing with?
Oh, I'm going to use the fairy, so sparkle with fairy dust. So I'm going to use the fairy, so let's pop her to the side. I'm going to use my colour blend pencils, and I'm going to be using my solution and my little paper stumps.
Okay.
So let's pop those to the side first. So pop that up there. So you've got, again, you're always going to have that front and back stamp in there. You've got your die that is going to cut all the way round except for the bottom, which again allows you to have this as long as you want. As long as your paper is, it's going to allow you to have it that way. So with this one, can you remember how on the other one I said the front and back were not symmetrical? So you're going to stamp one out and die cut it, but the other one you need to die cut then stamp. With this one, it's not. So the front and back of this gorgeous little girl, let me put it on the right way, is perfectly symmetrical. So whichever way I pop this on, it's going to work. So I'm going to stamp these out first. So again, I've cut my card down to 1 1/4 inch. Pop that a little bit further up. And we're going to pop her just there. In fact, I might have cut that a little bit too narrow. Let's have a look. Because her wings seem to go, I think her wings protrude a little bit further than what the actual base bit does. Let's see. They do. So I tell you what, let's just bring in, I don't want to, she don't want to be wingless, does she?
No, I don't want to clip her wings.
Absolutely. So let's just bring in a piece of card. And I'll pop both of these on and then we'll trim it down.
Okay.
In a minute. So remember again, so don't have her all the way to the top because again, on the die, you've got the tag bit, the bit that you're going to thread some ribbon through. So if I pop her all the way to the top, I'm not going to be able to pop the die on because we're going to be missing the tag bit at the top. So let's pop her there, trying to get her straight. Pop that one there. There we go. So I'm going to pick them up with this. And again, so I'm using my alcohol proof, which is my go-to. I mean, I know I'm using my colour blend pencils, but it just gives me a lovely, clean and crisp stamped image every single time.
Yeah.
So let's just pop that off there and move that to the side. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly bring in my guillotine.
Okay.
Because we will trim those down. So what we will do first, we're going to die cut these out first. We'll die cut them out and then we will trim from the bottom of this element here. So you can see lines up perfectly. So I'm going to just put a couple of pieces of tape on to keep it in place. Let's turn it that way.
Great for crafting with the kids, these as well, aren't they? A lot of fun.
They are brilliant for that. They're lovely little characters, so definitely your kids are going to absolutely love playing with these. And again, because the die is as small as it is, it's going to go through your minute and your MIDI.
Yeah.
So again, perfect for with the kids because there's no electricity involved, no...
And it's simplicity.
Without the electricity. So let's pop this one off. Let me just bring in my pokey tool just to get rid of that tape there.
Dawn Mayer says, I've got the character gift tags. Great to make the size of a bookmark and put your children's name down them for your scrapbook pages. I love that idea. A really fun idea.
I tell you what, I told a lie.
What?
It does need to go the other way because she's got that little thing in her hair.
What thing in her hair?
She's got a little headband on her head. But that's okay because what we will do is going to pop this on this side. We're going to, so I might as well show you exactly how it's done. Pop this here. Let me just trim her away. so she doesn't have to go back through, and pop it on. So if you've got one that isn't symmetrical both sides, you're going to pop it through first.
Could you have then, just seeing you do that, you could, because there's no like cutting, you could have like a double-ended bookmark almost, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and have like a different character on each end.
Yes, you could.
Depending on how you were feeling.
Yeah.
Whether you were feeling sort of, you know, fairy or elephant.
Or a fairy elephant.
A fair elephant.
Yeah.
Right. An ella fairy.
Oh, I like that. An ella fairy.
Needs some big wings to get off the ground, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Oh. Are you elephant shaming?
Hey?
Are you elephant shaming?
Does sound like a kid's book, Nicola, that, doesn't it? The Ella Fairy.
It does. Oh, there's a book. Right, so let's... I'll tell you what I'm doing it wrong. So she's not going to go on that way because you can see she's got the bow in her hair to that side. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over. And then when you pop this on, you can see from the back, you can see her flower there and you can see it on that die cut. So we're going to pop her right in there and stamp her up. So let's bring, again, I'm using just my black. You can use any black, obviously depending on what colouring medium you're going to be using. There we go, perfect fit.
Yes.
So let's pop this off and we'll cut these down. So again, so with your scissors, your craft knife, your guillotine, whichever over there it is that you're wanting to use to cut these down. I'm just looking for my craft knife. Oh, there it is. I couldn't see for looking. So what you're going to do is we're just going to line it up. We're going to follow that down. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom of the page just for now. So it's very easy to do. Just going to pop your knife in there and pull that out. So there she is. That's the back. And then we're going to do the same. Let me just get rid of that bit of tape. There we go. So let's follow this down as well. And then that. There we go. So I'm going to colour her in. I'm going to use these amazingly dealed as well, colour blend pencils.
Oh, yeah.
So let's pop her on here. So I've picked my primaries. You're going to get all three just for the price of this one. And so let's bring in this one for her hair, so Lunar Yellow. So I'm just going to lay down the colour. So I always do it like this. I will hold it far away from the tip and I will build up that colour. I find that they don't blend. It's a wax pencil. If you're going really hard and heavy by holding it really close, you're going to find it doesn't blend very well. You're just going to take a lot longer to be able to blend that harder line out.
When do you personally tend to use pencils as opposed to maybe using pens?
I don't use my pencils enough because when I'm doing prep for here and I use the pencils, I always think to myself, I'm not using them enough at all. I really should use them so much more because they're just amazing. They really are. And especially, like I said, if you've coloured something in your alcohol inks and you go over with these, it really is amazing.
Adds that next layer of definition, doesn't it?
It really does. Absolutely. So at home you will probably do this a lot slower than I'm doing, but as someone's husband calls me, the speed crafter.
The speed crafter.
So I'm just blending or just going over again. I'm going to bring in mustard, and this is going to be sort of round her face there, just where it's going to be a little bit darker. And again, I'm not being too careful because I know I'm going to be able to blend it out, but you can see it lays down on top beautifully. So again, I've just left a little highlight there. I'm just going in.
Let us know in the comments as well if you like colouring, whether you're more a pen or a pencil person.
I think they're definitely underrated. I think once you get these, if you haven't already got them, once you get these and you use them, you're gonna, exactly like me, why on earth have I not used these before?
So you've got them all in your
I've got them
room,
all,
but just tend to go to your pens more often than
I do.
pencils.
I think it's force of habit more than anything else. I think we just tend to stick to the same things, don't we? And we really shouldn't.
Do you find you can achieve lots of different effects with your pencils as opposed to your pens?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You can really go to town with these.
Yeah.
So.
Nice to have that blending solution back as well.
Yeah, definitely. So what you're going to do is you can really keep building up with these. It's absolutely brilliant. Just keep going in until you're happy with the lay down of colour that you've got. And then you can bring your solution in afterwards. So I'm going to colour it all first. So that, look how lovely it looks.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Just from the pencils. So let's bring this in. I'm just going to dip my pencil, my paper stub in, and I'm just going to blend it.
Do you have to know you're obviously using this to blend the yellows?
Yeah.
If then you were going to like blend a completely different colour, would you have to change your paper stump, or would you then use your sander to change?
Yeah.
Do you get contamination?
You will get a little bit of transfer, definitely, especially if you've done a bigger area and you've got lots of colour on here.
Yeah.
Definitely use your sander, or whatever. But even if it's only a little bit of sandpaper that you do have, just use that. It really doesn't matter. It
is in stock though, as we found out earlier, the paper stump sander.
Yeah. Right. So her wings. So again for this, I'm just going to go in round those edges. She's going to have like ethereal looking wings. I don't know what that means, but it sounded very cool.
That word gets used a lot on this channel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ethereal.
Isn't that a Madonna song?
Ethereal. Living in an ethereal world. And I am an ethereal. Ethereal, extremely delicate and light in a way that seems not to be of this world.
Yeah, so that is exactly what I wanted with her wings. So again, I've got the tiniest little bit on there, and I'm definitely going to take it off because of the difference in colour from the pink on her wings and how I want that quite transparency on there. So I'm just going to sand it off.
Yeah.
Pop my lid back on, and then I'm just going to blend it out. And it's going to put the lightest hint of pink just through the middle while leaving that darker pink on the edges. Just blends it beautiful. Now, I'm not sure if you can see that as well as me, but it looks amazing. Just using, so the tiniest little bit.
Very subtle.
Yes. Yeah, so let's draw her colour her skirt. So I'm going to go for a nice green. So I've got a lighter one here, so I'm going to use the sea foam, and then we'll go in with a darker one. So that's Ivy. So let's just, again, colour. I'm just going to lay the colour on all of it. And notice I do always turn it round because we need to make sure that that dinosaur is full. So again, you can see that that's the lightest green on there. Let's do her shoes as well. And then I'll come in with this. So we'll bring this just a little bit down there. And then if we just do it there. So again, you're getting that sort of natural highlight.
Yeah.
And then if I bring in my paper stump, I don't need to, I mean, the tiniest little bit of pink is on there. You're not going to see it. I don't need to dip it in again because you can see that it is still quite full with the solution. I'm just going to blend it up, blend it out. There we go. Look at that. I love using this blending solution. I love just how amazing it blends it out. It really does. And then, so just on her, we'll do her bow to match. And that tiny, tiny little bit there, we don't necessarily need to blend out or anything like that. So we're just going to colour it in. So I am holding my pencil a little closer to the nib because all I'm doing is colouring just those two tiny little bits. If I want to add more to this, even though I've used the blending solution already, really doesn't matter. I can go back in, add more, and then bring in this because it's still got plenty on. I mean, if I had my thinner one, I would definitely be using this on here because you get, I think, 3 or 4 different paper stumps in that collection.
Yeah.
But you can see I've blended it out again because there's still lots in there. And if I want to go back in, I can go back in and then blend it over. But I think she's looking very,
yeah,
very
it's fab.
Cute. So all we're going to do now is, let's close those. We didn't necessarily need to because, you know, it's hasn't soaked through.
That's what I was going to say. If you're using these, the pencils are potentially a better option than the pens, aren't they? Because they're not going to bleed through the cardstock.
No, that's it. So you don't necessarily need to do that. So then all we're going to do now is we're going to glue these two together. There we go. And pop it together. So I'm going to trim the bottom off in a minute because I've already got my 2 little pieces cut out from the prep, but the prep that I did is with pens, but I thought we've got these amazing pencils on and the solution back in, so let's use it. So I'm going to pop that there, and once I have, I know exactly where I want to trim this off. So let's pop that on there. So that I use the green, obviously, just to tie it in with the papers that I've used. Turn it round. I don't need as big a bit on the back because she's going to stand on it. Oh, do you know what? When they're standing on it, if you've got any of our others that has got like those stamped presents in, she could be stood on a present.
Oh yeah, she could be. Yeah, I love that idea.
Right, so let's trim that away. A little wonky there. And I've got, oh, it's here. May your day sparkle with fairy dust. So let's just get me foam pad. Pop that on there. Pop that there. And I've just got a little bit of twine.
Oh yeah.
So again, any twine or ribbon or thread that you have got in your stash. Let's trim that down just a little. And then, very quickly, let's pop these 3 gems on. 1. I don't know why I'm counting. I was counting last week on the show and I felt like I needed to go after every number.
1, 2.
It's called Count Von Count, isn't it?
Count Von Count.
Yeah.
And he loves to count.
So there we go. A little tag. It could be a little bookmark if you wanted it to be, but using those colour, you can see the colour blend pencils better on that side, can't you? Look how lovely they look.
Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really super duper cute. And as I said, I think, case in point there, great opportunity for using the pencils as opposed to your pens.
Yeah.
Because they obviously going to bleed through, even though you cover it with the cardstock, but that just makes it a bit easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, you wouldn't need to then. You would just be able to, sorry. You would just be able to stamp on the front and back because, yeah, it wouldn't bleed through.
All I've got in my head now is count von count.
You're welcome.
He used to scare me a bit on Sesame Street. Did he scare you?
Yeah.
Because he used to have the monocle as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
I am the count. And he used to count, he always used to count 1 peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
2. And he always used to say sevens as 7. 7.
He did.
He said 7.
Well, it's because he's a vampire. He couldn't say it properly because of his teeth.
That's what it was. The fangs got in the way. Yeah. So, yes. It's the character gift tag. 8-piece collection with sell one, stamp and die sets. Look at the saving. $10.92. Or $16.64. I'll stop that now.
I bet you can.
Susie on the socials is singing, Halloween is coming, Halloween is coming. These are all the characters you're going to get, stamps and dice for all of these. I think you've just seen, one sort of brief way as to how you're going to be using these, whether you're using these as tags, whether you're using these as bookmarks, whether you're using these as little adornments for your projects. They are just so super cute and so easy to be working with. Grab those pencils today as well, because honestly, the deal on those is incredible, and you've seen actually how incredible it is to use those in conjunction with the characters that you've got here. There's that fairy. She's called Sparkle with Fairy Dust in case you wanted to get her individually. All the dies to go with these, of course, too. And the fact that you don't have that bottom cutting line there means that you've got the ability to make these as long as you want. And I also love that idea, and it was my idea, was to have like the double-ended bookmarks. I kind of think what else you could have that you'd need it like double-ended. I don't know, but I like the idea of having a double-ended bookmark because then you can like switch it around. If one day you're feeling more giraffe and the next day you're feeling a little bit more unicorny, then you've got the ability to be able to do that. Yes, that is a great shout as well, Nicola, because if you look here, you can see all of the different animals that you've got. And for Debbie, for example, our Debbie loves to read, right? So what you could do for Debbie, we all know her number 1 animal is dog. Number 2 animal is giraffe. So you could have one end of bookmark with the dog, one end of the bookmark with the giraffe. That's what I'm telling you. Cats in here as well. There you go. They've all come with their own sentiments. 3 sentiments, 2 stamps to create your character front and back, and then the actual die itself to be able to cut that out. £28, $36, and you're going to get your Nina cardstock in there as well. It is double points for you too. This is today's pick of the day. So this price is available for you for the next 24 hours, and then it goes. It disappears. The double points will not be here tomorrow, so take advantage of that deal and grab it whilst you can, saving $10.92 or $16.64. And as I said, that price is just for today. The double points also just for today as well. Right, next, the pencils that if you don't have these today, please grab them. Even if you are someone who just uses pencils occasionally, or maybe you've never tried them before, there has never been, on a show that I've been on, a better opportunity to grab these at an unbelievable price. Your colour blend, artist quality blending pencils, wax based. These are stunning. And to get one case of these, for $24.95, oh dear, $35 I think these are individually, aren't they? To get that is incredible, but you're getting 3 cases today for £24 or $36. There are your essentials, 24 colours. Again, these are highly pigmented, not like you know, those cheapy pencils that you'll buy out there that are filled with talcs and all sorts of bits and pieces to sort of, you know, fill out the rest of the pencil. These are highly pigmented wax pencils, velvety texture you're going to get with these. And whether you use these with or without the blending solution, they are incredible. So it's kind of like we give you the Essentials collection, which is all the colours that you're seeing here, 24. And then for free, like you might be used to this by now because we've done a good deal, lots of good deals recently on our colour blends. You might think, okay, fantastic deal. We've seen that occasionally where we get one set and then we get another set for free. So I'm saying we're going to throw in the primaries for free within this deal as well. You're thinking this is awesome. And then I go, we're throwing in the naturals for you as well, completely for free. That's where it becomes ridiculous. Core product that we're giving you here from our Spectrum Noir range for an absolute steal. Those are free. Those are free when you buy those. 72 piece. I think you're only missing one set, and then that's the full collection of the pens, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
4
think.
sets.
Or is there 2 more? Might be one.
There's just 4 sets.
There's 4, isn't there? That is, I can't get over how good for a deal that is today. This should be £75, $105, £24 or $36 if you're a Platinum member. It was a late addition to the show. It's not something that was on my notes that I made earlier on this morning. So please grab those whilst you can. And of course, that blending solution is back in stock for you as well. And that absolutely needs to go in your basket. Whether you've got the colour blend pencils already and you're wanting just the solution on its own, grab that today. The code, by the way, the Crown 20 code will work on that. The Crown 20 code will work on individual items. You can't use it on new launches, bundles. You can see the exclusions apply. All the details are on the web, but you can use the Crown 20 code on the blending solution, so it's worth doing to get yourself another 20% off. But grab that today. If you've already got the colour blend pencils, grab a couple of bottles of that so that you make sure you've got enough for when it does go out of stock again. But get the colour blend pencils today because they are an absolute steal. Right, final few comments before we have a little bit of a break. Good morning, my Lord Ben and the lovely Michelle. This is Shadiah speaking. Well, you don't say that. This is what... Anyway, this is Shadiah talking.
Yes.
She says, late for the show, having something to eat and drink at the moment. Hello, all Crafters TV and friends. Rhonda says, Ben! Rhonda! Kelly says, Ben, you could make that double-ended bookmark for Debbie. I think I might do. What I might do, because her birthday's in October, so maybe I'll make her a little double-ended bookmark and then take her on a giraffe experience that she wants to go on as well. Just sticking my neck out there.
Oh dear.
And her dad says, Ben's impression of the Count took me back about 17 years to when I was about 7. I wonder if he's still on Sesame Street. Is Sesame Street still going?
I don't know.
Must be.
You would think so. I think it's one of them things that's going to go on forever.
Yeah.
Because it's very cool.
Wait, what?
Very cool.
Yeah. Anyway, let us take a short break. Let's give you opportunity to check out your baskets. Get these deals. Do not miss out. We're going to come back with more of our front and back demos as part of our masterclass. Don't forget as well, this brand new launch is absolutely flying out the door. The brand new Summer Meadow pads are available for you in mini bundle or in that showstopper bundle as well. All of that and more. It's all on the web. Shop the day. But in the meantime, get to the checkouts. We'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part, and it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. Lots of you checking out your baskets during that little break. Shaddai says, I like your idea, Ben. Debbie would love that. I think we'll do that. I've got time. I've got time to get it done. It's only May, October, June, July, August. I've got 5 months to sort that out. No problem. And Laurie says, yes, I watch Sesame Street with my grandson. That's good to know that the good TV shows are still on.
Yes.
Can't beat it. It used to be on Channel 4 over here, didn't it, Sesame Street?
Yeah.
On a lunchtime.
Yes, it was.
With Big Bird.
The Cookie Monster.
Cookies!
When I used to pretend to eat like that, you know, I got told off. How come he got away with it? That's how I would have eaten your caterpillar cake.
Cake! All the cookies used to fly out of his mouth.
Yes. Yeah.
What was the name of the one who lived in the trash can as well? He was brilliant. No, not Animal. He was in the Muppets. Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar, yeah.
And he lived in a trash can. I mean, come on. It was just the best show. There was
really
Elmo, wasn't there? Elmo.
Love Elmo.
Yeah.
I loved Elmo. And what was the big Gruffalophilus?
Mr. Snuffleupagus.
That's it.
Snuffleupagus. He was like a woolly mammoth, wasn't he, Mr. Snuffleupagus?
So. Yeah.
That show was so good.
Loved it.
And Kermit the Frog was on that as well, wasn't he?
Was he?
Wasn't he? He was on the Sesame Street as a but he crossed over onto Sesame Street as well.
Did he do guest visits?
Well, he wouldn't he go on there as a reporter in a trench coat?
Yes. Oh my God, he did.
Kermit the Frog, and he would do the whole.
Yes.
He'd interview people.
Yes.
Bert and Ernie were on there, of course, as well. Rubber ducky. He used to sit in the bath with his. Oh my! And they always used to be in their pajamas, didn't they?
They did.
They knew how to live.
Grumpy old men.
Two grumpy old men?
Two grumpy old men.
Yeah. Always in the pyjamas. Anyway, let's get back to these front and back character stamp and dies. What you're going to be showing us next, Michelle?
Sorry.
What are you going to be showing us next?
Oh, so if you didn't notice that I'm getting my prep ready. So, follow your dreams. I love this one. So I did use it this morning, but we're going to use it again. But we're going to use it again in a little bit of a different way. So obviously, you've got that fabulous die in there. Not got that cutting edge on the bottom, so it allows you to create that as long as you want, but we're not going to use that. I'm just going to be using my stamps. So what I'm going to do firstly is let me just grab just a scrap piece of card, and I'm going to bring in some of our masking tape. So let me just trim a bit of that down, and then I'm just going to pop it on here. I'm going to bring in, is that big enough for that one? Yeah. So I'm going to bring in my rocker block. Did someone say something funny?
No, just I'm getting asked to do impressions now.
Okay.
Do Miss Piggy's voice.
Do Miss Piggy?
I can only really do her where she goes, hiya! Oh, Curly! That's all I can do, Miss Piggy.
That was very good. So I've just popped my masking tape on, I've stamped onto it, and we're just going to fussy cut it out. I don't have to be too perfect with it, but they're nice, small, simple shapes to cut out. So even I can do them, because I'm not the best at fussy cutting. I can't whiz round the shape like Craig can. I tend to do it this way, so I will cut it all up into tiny little bits. But if it
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, if it works for you, then that's all that matters, isn't it? So just, again, I don't need to go down all those little bumpy bits because I don't need to. As simple as that, because I don't need to. Right, I must admit, I'm getting a lot better. Now I've stopped using these ones. I've gone down a size.
Are they the original? Were they original Crafter's scissors? Those?
They are Crafters. They're the sewing ones.
Sewing ones.
They're the rose gold ones. I think they came with. I mean, they are sewing ones. They came with. I think you can still get them on the site. Is it so lovely? All right. So there we go. So I've just fussy cut that out. I've got my piece of. I've just got a small piece of, again, it's my Nina cardstock, and we're going to bring this in. So straight away, we're just going to build up a little scene. So let's pop this one right in the middle. So wait a minute, I just need to grab my stamping mat. It's going to make this so much better. Let me just, there you are. Right, so here we go. So let's pop this one in the middle. There you go. And see, even with the rocker blocks, you get that perfect stamped image every time. So I'm just going to peel this off of here, because I don't want that. We pop it on the card or a piece of paper to cut it out. It just obviously makes it a lot easier. So we're going to pop him on there. Or her, and we're just going to build up a lovely little scene. So I'm going to have, you know, you don't have to have a scene that makes sense. You can have them all just peeking out from behind each other in random places if you want to. So you're just going to keep peeling your masking tape up.
That's very clever.
I love it. I love doing this. And
what was the collective word for a group of unicorns called from earlier?
A blessing, isn't it?
A blessing of unicorns.
And they really are. Lots of unicorns. Look at them. That's definitely a blessing. Right, so just getting that in place. And it's almost as if they're all just peering out from behind or in front of that one. So again, you're just going to keep peeling that up, and it's going to stick again and again. It's going to do it hundreds of times. So pop that one there and lift that up. So I've got all them peeking out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap. So I've got this one here. So I'm going to bring in again my other stamp.
Anyone else think they look like they're sort of swaying from side to side and singing in some sort of unicorn choir?
I love it. I love it. So now it's deciding what I want to do with these. So if I want that one sort of peeking out from behind him, I would pop that back on there. And what you would probably do, actually, have 2 or 3 of these cut out. So I've got 2 cut out there. So I can actually, I could stamp that. So if I'm very careful with my placement, pop that there, see what that looks like. So it's just peeking out. So I tell you what would look fabulous, building up sort of a Where's Wally type scene.
Yes.
How cute would that look? So let's pop all of those
Where's
on.
Uni?
Yeah. Pop that one here.
It's Where's Waldo in the US, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
It's such a cool effect that
How it
you're
builds
creating.
up.
It's so clever, but it's so simple to do.
Yeah, and it's incredible. It's just a lot of fun as well.
Yeah.
So let's pop this last one down. So again, it's just, if you had a huge piece of paper or card to cover up, you could really go to town and have a lot of fun with this, you really could. So peel all those off. Now I've got inky fingers everywhere because of course it's me, but let's pop, I tell you what would look really cute. Let's just pop some just peeking over. We'll go totally off the wall. There you go, just a little bit of fun. So then, I mean, you could absolutely colour these all in and go to town. I'm going to bring in a couple of my pens, pale pink blend, ice grey blend, and I've got my pale pink shades. I'm absolutely not going to colour all these in. This was totally off the cuff. I just wanted to show you something a little different with them. But what always looks nice is just going round the edges.
Which pen is that again?
So this is my ice grey blend, and I'm using the number 2. So I'm just going to go all the way around these. It really makes them stand out.
It makes it pop off the page, isn't it?
It really does. And you don't have to be too careful either, because it just looks lovely.
Yeah.
So I think mine's running out. Oh, it's just a tiny little bit running out, but that's okay. I've got some more next to me. There's just 1 or 2 next to me in the studio. Not many. They do look like maybe they've been to the pub, had a few too many. And they're all staggering home.
Can you imagine?
It looks like a hen do, doesn't it? You know, where they all get dressed up in like fabulous outfits and stuff. Actually, that would be a really cute card. You know, if you are getting married.
Actually, it's a great idea for a hen do, all dressed up as unicorns.
I meant to use these in this way, masking them all off. So I've made a right mess with fingerprints, which is absolutely fine. If you've done this, you've made a fabulous scene and you've made a mess with fingerprints, there's many things you can do to get rid of it. One, put a butterfly on it, because that is what they're for. Put some gems on it, trim it down. You could just throw it away and start again if you really wanted, But if you've done such a fabulous scene that it pains you to think about throwing it away, there's always something that you can use to get round it. As I'm going along, it's getting lighter and lighter, is this pen.
Is it on its way out, you
Yeah,
said?
definitely.
Yeah.
But it almost looks like the sun's shining one, because it's darker on that side and it's lighter on that side.
Lillian says, Ben, can you sing Halfway Up the Stairs in the Kermit voice? No. I'll tell you that I won't, because it wasn't Kermit the Frog that sang that song, I'll have you know. It was his little, it was his nephew or cousin Robin. No. I can sing the song, but I'm not going to do it in the style of Kermit the Frog. It was actually, and here's an interesting one, I had, you know the song Meadow? Sorry.
Yes.
I had it on vinyl, on single, and it was the Muppets, and the B-side to that was Kermit the Frog's little cousin nephew Robin singing Halfway Up the Stairs.
Was it really?
Yeah. Halfway up the stairs is the stair where I sit. There isn't any other stair quite like it. It's not at the bottom, it's not at the top, but this is the stair where I'll always stop. That was the song. Yeah.
That's very cute.
Very cute. A lot nicer than the Meadow on the other side, which used to scare you when you were little.
Oh, that was just... My sister was a nightmare when we were growing up.
Oh, dear.
Playing that to be mean.
Sisters, eh?
I know. Who'd have them?
How old is she now? 46-year-old sister sent me a birthday card. I can't tell you what it says on there because it's not repeatable at this time of the day.
Okay.
It was pretty rude. And I just read it thinking, you know, brothers and sisters, that sort of like love-hate thing that goes on, you know, that sibling rivalry, it never changes, does it? It never, ever changes.
No.
It was along the lines of, that it said, somewhere, someone is thinking about you and what an absolute legend you are. It's not me though. I think you're a ... You can fill in. You can fill in the rest of the card. But yeah, I just thanks, sis. Thanks a lot.
So I've popped just a little bit of ribbon over the edge of mine. Just where I had those yucky fingerprints, just to show you that actually, you know, you can cover them up. And I'm layering that onto some pattern paper, where normally you would probably do it the other way. And then, so pop that there. I've just coloured one of the tails in just to take that edge off of the sparkness. I'm going to pop thanks up there. So again, this is just, I just randomly found this next to me, but I thought it's just going to work perfectly. Because this wasn't a planned demo at all.
No.
I saw the masket tape next to me and thought, oh, actually. So I thought I'd just show you a bit of a different way that you can use these. So that's going to cover up those yucky ones at the top. And I think, so I've nearly got all of my fingerprints covered with a little bit of ribbon and a thanks. And you have what were they called again?
Blessing. A
blessing of unicorns. So thanks seems very appropriate, doesn't it?
It does. Rhonda says, selling unicorns. I think there's 8 there, maybe in the main group.
Well, there's 10, but you know.
Selling unicorns. Lillian says, I knew that was Kermit's nephew, but I couldn't remember his name. Wasn't he called Leroy? He was definitely called Robin. I don't know why I remember that. He was definitely called Robin. And Stephen says, my brothers have always been jealous of their better-looking brother, me. Lol. Absolutely. That's absolutely the way it should be. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. That is your character gift tag collection. £28, $36 for that full set, and you will get your 16 sheets of Nina card included in there too. If you want to be able to stamp like an absolute pro, then your rocker blocks are also available as well. All of them, in fact, actually, because you're going to get the 4-pack just there. And alongside that, you're getting the 2-pack as well. It's a half-price deal, basically. Is this? You're going to get your 2 big ones and then the 4 smaller ones. So you've got basically rocker blocks for all sorts of stamps, all sorts of sizes, and kind of like for all sizes of projects as well with these. That's the brilliant thing. All the information you need. I mean, you've seen these used so many different times, but you've got all the information that you need on the reverse there, and it really is just a case of doing that heel to toe movement to get that perfect stamped image each and every time. So if you're someone perhaps who suffers with patchy stamping, maybe your stamps are a little bit uneven, maybe for whatever reason, maybe you have dexterity issues, you just find stamping a real chore, you find it a hardship, you don't enjoy doing it, then this potentially is a set which is going to get you back in business, help you to enjoy stamping more and more. And for that price today, it's incredible. £7.99 or $11.19 is your platinum price if you're shopping in the club today. Shadai says, my Lord Ben, I'll have a few words with your sister. That is mean. If my sister sent me a card like that, I would remail it back to her. Oh yeah, so I will. Who was it who said that they did that? Somebody said, I'm sure it was somebody here who... They bought a birthday card and sent it to someone, like a brother or a sister, and then every year what they do is they remail it back to remail it back, and then it just keeps getting passed backwards and forwards every year. I'm sure that was someone here, but probably not. No. I don't know. Anyway, do you know what? Actually, that is a great idea, Shadaya, and I will do that. I will do that next this December when her birthday comes round. That'll show her. There wasn't even any money in it either. Ooh. Did she get me anything? She did. I'm trying to think what she got me now. I was so insulted by the card that whatever else it was that she got me, it was irrelevant, really. It was irrelevant. Right, brand new paper pads on the show, the Summer Meadow collection. Now, this here is your Showstopper collection. A lot of people gone for the Showstopper. I think lots of people as well going for the full bundle. Last we heard on the bundle, it was over 20% of the stock gone. But if you want to go for the Showstopper, you get all of the brand new cardstock. So you get your 36 double-sided sheets in the paper, 12 by 12, and then you get 36 sheets in the 6 by 6. You get 16 sheets of that linen cardstock. It comes to you this time in 12 by 12 as well. Something a little bit different this time around, because I think we've been bringing you linen cardstock in A4 recently. But then we bring you all of these other goodies as well. So tape pen, craft knife, craft ruler with the metal edge to work alongside your craft knife, and scoreboard. Now, if you were to pop all of that into your basket individually or together as a bundle, £26 or $45 that would cost you. However, when you buy that within the Showstopper, this is actually only costing you an extra £15 or $23. So you're saving £11 or $22 on some core craft room items. So it might well be that if you're fairly new to crafting, you like the look of this, this is going to be useful for you, go for the Showstopper. It may well be that you think, well, actually, I've got those tools, but I like the idea of getting the brand new paper, and these I can gift to somebody else. I mean, the thing is as well, nice to have a couple of scoreboards, maybe, rulers, kind of things that can go missing, craft knives, ditto, tape pens, never have too many of those. It's wherever you are, whatever you're thinking. If you want to go for the Showstopper, that's the deal. If you just want to go for the pads on their own, then you can. And here they are. They are absolutely glorious. They officially launch at 6 o'clock this evening. Already, as I've said, the stock has been decimated. So many of you shopped for these over the course of the day today. I think well over 20% of that stock has now disappeared, and it's continuing to fly out of the door. Just to show you, you get the matching reverse to your front, and look how gorgeous these are. I mean, look at the flowers in that floral spray there, that summer meadow. You've got so much to love in there, and again, so much depth and detail as you look further into the design. You can see sort of fainter images of the flowers and the butterflies in the background. You've got those stunning butterflies, beautiful sunflowers on there, and then the reverse, as I say, great for doing all your matting and layering with. It is like a stroll through a summer meadow. Oh, what wouldn't give for a bit of summer weather right now, eh? 2nd of May, and it's still, I think it's still pretty miserable out there today, isn't it?
It really is.
So cheer yourself up with this beautiful pad. Again, loads of snippability. If you didn't, I'll show you in a second, if you didn't see Wake Up Call earlier on, do go back and watch, because Michelle was really, really using this pad, I think, to its best potential by snipping into it, using elements to create a stunning card, using some cubism.
I have put it on there, designed by Ben.
Have you actually?
Yeah, created by Michelle.
I actually?
Yeah.
I'll get it for you in a minute, because it was a, I was going to say it was a joint effort. It wasn't really a joint effort. I suggested one little tiny thing. Michelle came up with the main concept, but part of it was me. But yeah, really, really fun to snip into. How gorgeous is that scene, by the way? I think that's one of my favourite papers in any of the pads that we've done this year. I absolutely love that. Once again, matchy on the back. It is a beautiful beauty. This one as well. Those two there, absolutely stunning. That one and that one. How gorgeous are the colours, are the designs. I mean, that is just, it's almost like you're just looking through into a summer meadow, through the glades. That is absolutely beautiful. And then again, look here, more snippability, those frames which you can really have fun snipping into. Great for your scrapbooking projects. As we said earlier on, that one there, if you like to do big 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, it's almost sort of laid out your scrapbook design for you right there, hasn't it? Popping in some pictures, popping in some designs. I absolutely love it. That's the 12 by 12 pad. You get that replicated in the 6x6, so it is smaller, obviously, but not as in like we've chopped out a corner of the pad. It is just a shrunken down version of. And just to show those of you who were saying earlier on, oh, I didn't see any of the frames in the smaller pad. They're all in there. It's all exactly the same, but just in a smaller version for you. And then you get this cardstock, which is gorgeous. The linen cardstock in 12 by 12 is absolutely beautiful. It comes to you loose as well like this, so you don't get it in a pad this time, but you get it in a little 12 by 12 pocket if you like. And it's 16 sheets you're going to be getting within this. Loads of beautiful colours. And again, what we love about this is the fact those colours there, the colour palette that you've got matches up absolutely beautifully with all of the colours that you've got within your actual paper pad. You'll see that the colour palette here, and it's no coincidence, matches up wonderfully with the colours that you've got within your papers. So it makes it easy to craft with. Stock up on this. That's a heck of a deal. Two 12 by 12 pads in essence, really, isn't it? And a 6x6 for £24 or $33.60. Incredible value for money. Shop for these today like they're going out of style. Whether you go for the standard, whether you go for the showstopper, and then whether you multi-buy, maybe you go for a showstopper and add more papers in. Maybe you go for the standard bundle and then you add more individuals in. It's entirely up to you how you do it, but don't miss out. I have a feeling this will be a very, very popular pad that, well, once it goes, who knows when we'll be getting it back. That paper pad is stunning, says Crafty Angie. It absolutely is. And Terry says, good morning from Ohio. Sorry I'm late. Bailey Dog has a spa appointment. Her golden locks will be all pretty. That's all right for some, isn't it, eh? Who said it's a dog's life? A spa appointment?
I love that.
Please, can we have, Terry, pictures before and after? All I've got now is an image, because I've seen pictures of Bailey before, is pictures of her with like a towel wrapped on her head, and she's got like her little paws out like that, with her painting her claws. Little eye mask on, like cucumbers on her eyes. Pictures, please. I've ordered 2 of the 3-piece sets, says Betty, and 2 extra 12 by 12s. They are flying. I'm not joking you. These are disappearing. The summer meadow you guys are absolutely loving. And Lillian says, I spent ages on a card for my sister last week. She said thanks. No mention of the handmade, customised, especially for her exquisiteness, you say. Karen says, already got my order in for those paper pads. Amazing. And Daryl Prescott says, the sun is out here in St Helens and it's quite warm as well. Well, the sun is not out here in Newton Aycliffe and it looks blooming miserable. So let us stay here and craft away. Are we having a look now at the tags
Go
again?
wild.
What?
Go wild.
Oh, go wild. Yeah.
I'm going to do the giraffe.
Giraffe?
I don't normally say it that posh, but it just felt like I needed to say it very posh.
Very posh.
So, they're all so adorably cute. Again, you've got that tag, you've got the front and back. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to pop. I've already got some cut down because I'm not going to be making a tag per se or a bookmark, but I do want to stamp them both out. So I'm just going to pop that one up there, making sure that I've got enough room there. And I'm going to pop this one down there.
Who's your favourite character in the set?
I think, I don't know, I love the elephant.
Yeah.
I think it's very cute. They're all very cute. But the elephant just looks adorable from behind. He looks, do you know what he reminds me of? Is it Baloo from...
Baloo's a bear.
Yes. But you know when he's dancing, you know that scene where he's dancing and he's doing...
Yeah.
And you see him walking away, that's what the elephant reminds me of. His little behind, or big behind.
Jumbo behind.
He's jumbo behind, yes. But I think they're all very, very cute.
They're all very cute. Only at that price today. Pick of the day price. Double points today.
So stamped out with my alcohol-proof ink pad because I'm going to use my tri-blends on these. So let's just pop this away. So let's take this off here. So you know how, was it yesterday or the day before? 30th of April is 4 years since I've been with Crafters Companion. I posted it on...
How long have you been with Crafters Companion?
4 years.
Why did I say that really high? 4 years. Oh yes, because design team.
Because I was on the design team to start with. I haven't been in this role for 4 years.
Do you know what? For a second, I just had an out-of-body experience thinking, how have you been here for 4 years? That must mean I've been here for like 6. Why have I lost 3 years? Yes, you were on the DT.
Yes, on the DT to start with. But it just seems a little bit apt that I'm doing these today because on my first ever show, I used these. I used the little fairy lady, didn't I? I made a watch. So it feels a little bit apt that I'm using these today.
A watch?
You remember? It had a little box on it and you opened the box up and it's so for like party gifts for the kids.
Was that the first demo you ever did here?
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that really well.
Yeah. I posted it a little while ago and people were saying, I can't click on the link. And I was like, no, I've not posted the link because I said, so I was literally saying after every word it was like
so you said a few times?
Just 1 or 2 times, yeah.
Yeah.
So I watched it back and I was like, I can't repost that. It was like, I like to think I've come on a little.
You have blooming come on a little bit. I tell you what, I only said to you the other day, didn't I? Something along those lines.
You did.
How great you are. I can't believe that you've been here on the TV side. But
in August, it'll be 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. It's flown by.
Like you've always been part of the family.
I like to think so.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine you not being on the team. Do you know what I mean? Like I couldn't imagine you not being on the team. I can't think what it was like before you were on the team.
Oh.
I know I didn't talk as much nonsense in shows before you arrived. And you were probably the same. Didn't talk about as much random stuff.
No, definitely. I like to think we bring the best out in each other.
I do. I loved your post. The guys were really kind on my birthday. I had lots of lovely posts going up on various social media bits, and as someone mentioned earlier, Craig did a lovely post for me, and Debbie did a little pic collage of us and whatnot. And then Michelle, your post just made me smile. It was like, happy birthday to my crafty partner in crime, and then underneath, actually, my crafty partner in talking absolutely random nonsense.
Random nonsense.
I think that's more like it, isn't it? That's more what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's nonsense to be talked about, we'll do it.
We will do it, absolutely. Right, so you can see I've die cut out the front and back beautifully. So when you pop these through, it almost gives you an embossed line there anyway. So we're going to cut it to just that. And if you've got one of our punches, our corner punches, you can round that off lovely. That'd look nice. So I'm just following that. There and there. And that is that gorgeous little...
When we're talking about the characters behind here, which I know is a really, really weird thing, I like the giraffes behind the best. Do you know what I mean, though? It's very... Yeah. It just works, the giraffe behind.
It really does. It absolutely does. So what we're going to do is we're going to colour him in. So I have got gold, yellow and tan shades. So we're going to go in with the tan shade on his little spots. And again, I'm not going to worry about doing a blend. I'm just going to pop the colour in there. I'm watching his tail.
Oh, yeah. Whilst watching you colour, Sea God says this is the most paper I bought at one time from the Summer Meadows. How many did you buy, Sea Gods? How many? Holler up and let us know. Crafty Auntie says I ordered 2 of the paper pad sets.
I've got to say I love her name.
Sea Gods.
Is that her real name? Because that would be so cool.
That's obviously her real name, I would have thought. First name Sea, second name Gods. Do you think she's Poseidon? What did you say? I'm just trying to hide her real name. I don't know. Why are we assuming that Sea Gods is female? Yeah. Let's just go with Sea Gods because it's a great name. As is Terry Anderson is a great name. Who says I will see. This is Bailey, the pampered pooch. I'll see if I can get them a picture of her in her glorious spa. She is a pampered pooch for sure. She won't be so thrilled next week when she goes to the vet to get her shots. In every life, Nicola's just saying if she hasn't got a dressing gown on with like a towel on and some cucumbers on her eyes, she'll be very disappointed. Anne Clark says, my husband says he's being neglected as I'm addicted to Crafter's Companion. That is just after I made him a cup of tea. What is he like? Nicola said, tell him to quit moaning. Nicola, not me. Sea God says, my mum gave each of us an animal character. My brother an elephant, me a turtle, my next sister a deer, and my youngest sister a skunk. We all have collections of figurines of our character. These kind of stamps and dies work great for all my family cards.
Love it.
Yes, because I wonder if you could create a skunk out of one of these. Maybe the dog potentially you could, or maybe the cat. Yeah, but you could bush out the tail a little bit, couldn't you, potentially, for the cat? Do it with the cat, because there was the cartoon, wasn't there, back in the 80s with the Pepe Le Pew. He was a skunk, but he was always chasing after the cat, who looked like a skunk. Anyway, should I go on? What?
No, I was just going to say, so I'm going to go in over the top of my tri-blends with some of these colour blends, the pencil. So I'm going to use Maize and Espresso. Instead of using the blend with the tri-blends, I'm going to add that shade and depth with the pencils instead. Just show you how amazing they go over the pens.
Shadai says, I was at my sister's for 2 weeks and I made loads of cards for her. She greatly appreciated them and she put a great smile on my face. I also left all my supplies that I took, including the midi for my niece, as she is loving it. Oh, that's very kind of you. That's really sweet. I've learnt from over the years that if you leave die cutting machines and crafty tools with people, sometimes you don't get them back.
Really?
Yeah, some people I've heard, you know, they borrow off other people, and then those people never return them. It's outrageous, really.
It really is.
Mm.
So I'm going onto those little spots now, and you can see how wonderful these two just work together.
Mm.
I'm a little bit mesmerised by my own work, so I've lost the ability to...
I'm mesmerised by your own work.
Do you know what? It's not me, it's these pencils and it's the pens. How amazing they just work together. You get just such a different effect. So again, I'm going to come in with my paper stump. And again, if I had my thinner one from at home, I would definitely use that. So just going to blend that out and over.
That blending solution should last you a while, right?
It will last you so long. You would hardly use any, especially if you do what I said about popping some onto a sponge into a tiny little container.
Oh, yeah.
It works brilliantly.
So you're just sanding it off now, yeah?
Yeah. I don't want to get that brown onto that yellowy colour.
Can you use these pencils over your classiques, Teresa's asking?
Yes.
So it's all your alcohol pens?
All your alcohol pens, absolutely.
Yeah.
So just blending all the way around there. So can you see that? Can you see how it's blended in beautifully? My pencil.
Yeah.
How it's given some right dimension and depth to its, his little patches are his spots.
Yeah.
Isn't it lovely?
Really, really brilliant.
So
as much as you say the pencils are doing all the work, obviously you're guiding the pencils in the right direction, so...
Yeah, absolutely, but I also, you know, it's so easy to do and so effective when you've finished doing it. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to bring in, so this is one of our treat boxes.
Is that the plaid pads?
No, pads? This is Beautiful.
Oh, it looked very plaid-y.
But yeah, it does.
Just going to say that, it works perfectly with the giraffe. The colours.
Of course, yeah. No, I thought, yeah, definitely the Beautiful worked.
Yeah.
Obviously perfectly. But this is a B-side of one of the papers from Beautiful. Oh, do you see what I did there?
The B-side. I went to the pet shop the other day to buy some bees. And I said to the bloke at the counter, can I can I have 12 bees, please? So he put them into this little cage for me. I counted them out. I went, oh, you've given me 13 there. I asked for 12. He says, that's all right. That's a freebie. A freebie. Because it's a freebie. Dear.
Oh, I like that. Oh, that's hilarious. I do like your dad jokes.
So the other pet shop I went to recently, and I went and I said, excuse me, can I buy a wasp, please? He says, a wasp? I says, yeah, I want to buy a wasp. He says, we don't sell wasps here. I said, well, you've got 10 in your window. We're flying, because they do in the summer. Oh, dear.
So I've glued...
Notice how Michelle just moves on very quickly and professionally at this
it's all
point.
mine together.
Yeah.
And we're going to pop him just on the front. In fact, if I'd have thought, I've got the front here. I've just popped a little bit of ink around the edges just to take that starkness off. I've coloured that in just with the pens, but this is with the pen and pencil, and you get such a different effect. So depending on what you're looking for, it looks fabulous both times. I think we're going to stick it on the back. So let's pop that on here. Get rid of that bit of tape. That can go on there. We'll have this one just on the front there. In fact, I've got one that I've cut out completely. We'll pop that one on the front instead. So I'm going to bring in just my foam pads. Pop that just in the middle. Just going to curve the top and bottom, just to add a little bit of dimension. Pop that on there. I've got You Are Head and Shoulders Above the Rest.
Ah.
So I'm going to pop that on the front as well. So, in fact, tell you what, that can go on a bit of foam as well. Pop that on there.
That's brilliant.
And then if I just turn that round, just a little treat box. But you can see how different it looks with the pencils or just the pens.
I absolutely love it. Super duper cute. And I like the way you split the two up that time, so you've got the front and the back used separately. Hi Donna Yam, he says, I'm making my first Crafter's Companion make today. The folio that Debbie made in her craft along. I can post my progress at the later show. Yes, please.
Yes.
Please do that. We want to see those pictures later. Lots of laughing emojis coming through as well. Lol. Samantha Cheney says, Ben, I made 30 of these using the rabbit at Easter and I passed them out at a church. It's nice. I love that idea. Very cute, Michelle. Amazing technique, says Terry Anderson. Well worth the extra effort. And that looks great, Michelle, says Shadiah. Great blending.
Thank you.
And Terry has done 4 of these emojis. And 4 of the laughing emojis saying, Ben, your jokes are very funny. Thank you. We're going to have a little break, I think, now. Don't forget, if you want to get the character gift tag collection, that price today is just for today for 24 hours with double points and with the Nina card thrown in too. £28, $36 if you're platinum. When we come back, more inspiration and demonstration, and of course we'll get the all-important vote for the demo of the show. It is all coming up, but right now, head to the checkouts.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben. You didn't.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
My dad was a printer, which was the old, the old letter set printer, the type, the old printer's type. So he used to bring home offcuts of card. And so I always had paper and card around me from as long as I can remember. He would donate bits of offcuts to the school I went to, and so it was always accessible. My mum and dad bought me colouring products, art products, and good quality art products, like adult quality art products. So I found I could draw from a really early age. So really between that and crafting, it's just been punctuating all through my life. I think you can get inspiration from anywhere. It's hard, there's never one source. It's from anywhere. It could be a crafting person, it could be a non-crafting person. It inspires me in different aspects. You know, it could be art, inspiration from artists, inspiration from crafters, or inspiration on just inspiring people. It's all about the viewers. If it wasn't for the viewers, then there's no purpose in what. What am I doing it for? It's not about me, what I can do, it's about what I can inspire the viewers to do. And if I'm not inspiring them, then I'm not doing my job. So it's all about the viewers, and it's all and keeping them interested, fired up to give new things a try. And mostly, any blocks, anything that holds someone back is more confidence than ability. That's what I've found. So if I can inspire people and give them that little bit of confidence to give them the nudge, fantastic. I think the biggest achievement is keep doing what I'm doing for so long now. I remember, you know, when I first started, you know, everything's new. It can just, you know, maybe the enthusiasm and the love for what you do might wane, but it hasn't. You know, here I am, as I said, 18 years further down the line, professionally crafting, and I think that's my greatest achievement, is that I'm still loving it, doing it, enjoying it, and the feedback's been incredible from, you know, from the crafters, and that's what I'm doing it for. So that, I think, is my greatest achievement, and the feedback I'm still getting. Not many people know this, but I'm going to share this now. Is when I lived in America and I was 19, my eyelashes turned white. So this is still my hair colour. Oh, I'm getting on a bit now, but it's just my natural hair colour, dark hair colour, white eyelashes. I look like, you know, the John Wyndham, you know, the Midwich Cuckoos. I look like one of those little alien people with me if I don't wear mascara. Underneath it, lily white eyelashes. Go figure. I did worry for a while I was going to turn white, you know, emanating out from my eyes, which would have looked very strange to try and disguise for a bit.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out your baskets. Just to let you know, I'm part of many of the groups here on the WhatsApp thing that we have. So I can see the comments coming through from various members of our team saying, "Can you hear my eyes rolling?" Yeah, I'm in that group as well. I know the chat that's going on about my jokes. You love it, really, don't you, eh? We've got about 20 minutes left on the show, so shall we squeeze in another demo with these amazing front and back characters? We've seen the giraffe, we've seen the fairy. I think you're going to go with, just because you said you liked his behind, the elephant.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Boom.
It's just so cute. So again, tag, front and back, and some gorgeous little, very funny Ben style puns on there.
What are those ones again?
Yes, have an elephantastic day.
That's it. Tons of fun.
You're an unforgettable friend and sending tons of love. That's so cute. So you can see what I've got in front of me. So this is our reveal window. I've already obviously got mine all cut out. You get the stamps and things with these, you know, when you get these collections. But I just wanted to show you that actually you can use all of your kinds of, your stamps and things, you can, I'm going to say cross-contaminate, don't cross-contaminate, but you can cross them over all of your collections. So that is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to stamp one on one side and one on the other. So bear with me 1 second, let me bring in my stamping mat. I'm just not tall enough for all of this.
I'm excited to see this. This is great use of our reveal the scene dies.
Yes.
So what is he going to do, like a little flip around?
Yeah. Just a little flip around. So I am, right. Let's bring this one in. I'm just going to pop my magnets on there, and we're going to lay the little effluent on there. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the lid. There we go. So I'm going to pop that on there. We're going to use, because I'm going to be using my alcohol, my tri-blends, we're going to use the alcohol-proof ink pad as always. We're going to stamp that down. And then we're going to pop that off, and we're going to bring in this bit, which is going to be the front bit. So it's like the alternating picture, and we're going to bring in the elephant. And we're going to line that up there. Pop that one off and pick it up. So let's get him inked up. Oh, he's very cute. And there we go. Look at that. So those are my 2 pieces. When I pop them together, that's when you get the effect of it changing from front to back.
Yeah.
Which is, it is very cute. So pop that there. Let me just pop the lid on that. So bring these in. What I'm going to do with him, I'm going to bring in my sentiment. Have an elephant-tastic day. And we're going to stamp that.
On his butt.
On his butt. So I'm going to pick it up with my...
What are you laughing at, Nicola? Oh, I just realised what you just said now. I realised what you just said. Does that fit right on his bum? Yes!
It's perfectly, doesn't it?
That is great.
Perfect. It's just adorable, isn't it?
Yeah. And
then on the top, we're going to put "You're an unforgettable friend," because don't forget that this is that's your tab that's going to pull up.
Oh,
your
so you have
reveal.
the initial message on the tab.
Yeah.
Pull the tab and get the message on his bum.
Yes.
I like it.
So, and again, you can see that I'm using my rocker blocks, and you can see I'm getting a perfect stamp every time. Getting lots of ink on my fingers. Let me just give myself a little bit of a wipe. There we go. I try so hard not to get ink in. I think the harder that I try, the inkier that I get.
Yeah.
So then what we're also going to do is we're going to pop those to the side, and I'm going to bring in the front of the elephant again. I'm going to pop this on here, right down to the bottom, and I'm going to put it away. I'm going to use my rocker block on this one. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to line that back up. I still had a little bit of ink left on it. So let's turn it over.
Ah.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
I just didn't know if I'd be able to line it back up, so I thought rather than get that shadow, I'll just turn it over, because the back is going to be covered up anyway. So let's pop this off and pop it on here. And to be honest, I think I might have enough room for what I want.
Okay.
So we'll try. So just trying to line that up so it doesn't move. Bring in my little plate. Because remember, it doesn't matter about the bottom, because there's not that cutting element at the bottom anyway. It just depends how long you are wanting that tab or tag or bookmark, depending on what you're making, how long you want it to be. There we go. Oh, so let's just peel that tape off. Pop it there.
Just thinking of different ways of using these as well. You could use these as little like napkin rings you could make potentially, couldn't you, for like a little party?
Oh yes, you could, of course you could. Absolutely. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this together.
Yeah.
So if I bring, so save me colouring all these in again. So these are my 3 elements, and what I've used for these is my ice grey blend, and I've gone round my elephant with it. I've used the pale pink, so that's going to go in his ears and his little cheeks, and then the ice blue. So if I bring in, there we go. So if I bring in, so I've coloured that one in already, and I've coloured that one in, and then if I bring this in, so I did do it a little bit shorter than I initially intended. So they're just them all coloured up. So we'll pop these together. So if you remember, when you've got these, you've got those side pieces there.
Yeah.
You're going to fold those over, and we're going to glue them shut. Obviously not going to do it yet. So let me get a little bit of red liner, which is, I find the best thing to use because it's an element that is going to be used a lot. So you're going to be popping it up and down. That's Dumbo. Isn't that Dumbo? Yeah. Yes.
He's just asking, and sorry, Michelle, that's Dumbo. What's Dumbo? They're talking about the song. What were they talking about? The song from the Jungle Book in the gallery. The elephants are walking along together.
That's Dumbo, isn't it? So, because Dumbo, well, they all do because they're all the elephants at the circus, but that's how they walk, isn't it? They
hold the
trunk to tail, trunk to tail.
Is that Dumbo? Is it?
Yeah.
I'm struggling to think of a song that goes with that. Someone will let us know. Yeah, or let us know. It was completely wrong. That wasn't Dumbo or the Jungle Book at all. It was Die Hard.
It was Die Hard. Right, so all you're going to do is, if you remember, you pop. So these front pieces, we're going to pop them through that behind piece. So just like that, you can see them sort of coming through. I just do it one by one. This is the way that I find easiest to do. You might find a different way to do it.
Yeah, that's really cute.
So you've got the lovely elephant there, and when you pull it up, you've got "You're an unforgettable friend, have an elephantastic day."
Yes.
So let's just glue this together.
Fred says it's like a bumper sticker on a car, that, you know. But the ones that say, like, you know, honk it. Oh, no, don't do that one, Ben. That's a really bad idea to give that as an example. So, honk if you're happy, that's what I was going to say. Oh, honk if you're happy. And I know a good one. The bumper stickers, like ones that say, "My other car is a Porsche." That would have been a better example. Dear, 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 dear. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness me.
Oh, there we go. So my 2 sides are glued down now, which means...
Oh, dear. Oh, boy.
Honk if you're happy. That would, for an elephant, that would actually work, wouldn't it?
Yeah, honk if you're happy. Yeah.
Right, so...
This would be a good sticker to have on your trunk, actually, wouldn't it? The trunk of your car. See what I did there? Oh, dear. It was Elephants on Parade from Dumbo, says Fred171. Was it was that it? Bum, bum, bum. No? I don't know. Alicia says, good morning and greetings from Arkansas. Hi, Michelle. Can you sing the 2 words from the song Beautiful Soup? It was so cute the way you sung it a while back on Crafters TV. That's, what's that from again? Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, Alice in Wonderland. Shall I?
I don't know.
Because... I
don't know what's going on here.
Beautiful soup. I've
I don't know what that was, but I loved it. That was brilliant.
There we go. I love that version. It's got Gene Wilder in it, hasn't it? The turtle soup. There we go. That's got to, I think that's like the most amazing version ever.
I don't know if I've seen it.
But I love Gene Wilder, so I think he's fabulous. He does it a little bit more justice than I do, but not much.
He was Willy Wonka, wasn't he, as well?
Yes.
Yeah, Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
How did it go again?
My daughter's not at school today. She'll be horrified if she hears me singing on
can you
on
imagine?
air. Yeah, no, she's definitely got the singer's voice, not me. Right, so what I've done with this is just round his little hands, I've just gone in with my craft knife and I've just cut it out. So what we're going to do is it's going to sit on there. So we're just going to tape that back on.
Alicia's giving you a round of applause for your
thank you.
singing. I feel bad now after not singing the halfway down the stairs that was requested earlier, but never mind, it's too late now. I wouldn't want to follow that effort either.
Right. So the only thing is you need to make sure that for one that goes on straight, and you remember we've got that little notch there, so we need to make sure, there we go, that it's going to fit in. So there we go, I've got a lovely movement on that, so now I'm going to pop some foam pads behind it. I never stick these on flat, because when you stick them on flat, I always find that you struggle to get your fingers behind to use that element. So if you've got some foam pads on there, it just makes it a lot easier to be able to, because you're just going to have a play. You're just going to sit there, aren't you, and play with it. So let's get all those off and pop that on. So there we go. Pop that on nice and in the middle. I do have a little bit of string. Let's pop that through as well. So, you know, you could have, so going back to for Debbie, you could have the giraffes on there, or you could have it as an elephant, and then when it comes up, it could be replaced with the giraffe.
You could, could you do it in some way with the giraffe where you pull it, its neck grows?
Oh, that would be great. You would have to bring in your fine liners, your art liners that we do too. But yeah.
Its neck gets bigger.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. That's two good ideas I've come up with today.
That is two good ideas today. So there we go. So we have got You're an Unforgettable Friend, Have an Elephantastic Day. But just bringing in some of the other elements that you, as a crafter's companion addict, are going to have. There you go, look at that.
Fantastic. Love that card. You can pick up this collection. We'll recap it on in just a second, but we'll get the vote going for the demo of the show. But if you want to get this collection, I'll recap on everything within it in just a few moments' time. But how cool is that? Again, just weaving in other collections that reveal the scene die is perfect for use with this set, as you've just seen. So let's have a look at all of the cards that Michelle has made over the course of the last couple of hours and see which is your favourite. I believe there are 4 to choose from.
So we started off just showing you how to make that bookmark or that tag. So that's number 1. Number 2 is the collection.
Yes.
So number 2.
The Blessing of Unicorns.
The blessing, that's it. Number 3 is the little box with the giraffes. And number 4 is the elephants.
1, 2, 3 or 4. You've got about 2.5, 3 minutes to get your vote in. Maybe 2.5 minutes to get your vote in on that. Lillian says, Ben, a giraffe which turns into a rhino would be good too. I mean, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
A giraffe that turns into a rhino. I love that.
I think, is that harping back to Debbie Robinson the other day? She got her hippos confused with her rhinos.
Ah, okay.
Yes, she saw it was from one of the 3D scene builders, and there was a rhino on there. And she was going, oh, that's a hippo, that is hippo. I was like, no, it's definitely a rhino. But easy to get those two confused. Thank you, Michelle, to Spread171 for showing additional uses for both sets. So glad that I bought both a while back. If you haven't yet got them, this is the collection. You do get with it, by the way, as part of the Pick of the Day deal, 16 sheets of our Nina cardstock, which is the best cardstock that you can go for as far as colouring in with your alcohol markers is concerned. So 16 sheets of that included in the bundle today. Plus, you're going to get double points alongside this set as well. So, a great opportunity to pick this up at this price with double points. It will not be here at that price tomorrow. So, you are saving $10.92, $16.64. You will get a cat, which is called You Are Perfect. So you get the stamps to be able to create the front and back character. You then get the die here as well. So this is the one allowing you to create tags, bookmarks, pulleys of all sorts of different shapes and sizes. And then you get 3 stamps within each one as well. You Are Perfect, You're the Cat's Whiskers, and You Got Catitude. You've then got your elephant in there too. Can't do the elephant impression now, it's gone. I did. Fairy, that one's called Sparkle with Fairy Dust. You're going to get the beautiful unicorn. Loved that card earlier on with all of those different unicorns on. You've got the mouse. I think some of these might work as well on your penny slider cards, wouldn't they? Yes. Good size for that,
absolutely.
Actually. Then you've got your giraffe. And lastly is the doggy. It is 7 stamp and die sets. 8-piece collection because you get your Nina card, £28, $36, double points, but only for today because it is the pick of the day, demo of the show. Landslide.
The reveal one.
4.
Thank you very much. It's always nice to see us be able to show you how you can use all your different collections together, I think.
Yeah. You could call that a jumbo win. Make sure you pick this set up. It is here for today and today only. And now you've got lots of inspiration to take away with you once you grab it. That's just about it, isn't it, I think? Should we come back later on in a couple of hours?
Yes.
Shall we officially launch the Summer Meadow paper pads?
Yes.
We'll do that. I'm glad you said that. Imagine if you said no, we won't do that. We are going to do that later on. In the meantime, do check out the website. Hit the Shop the Day button. You'll see all the deals and more. You'll be able to pick up that incredible deal on the colour blend pencils. You'll be able to pick up that deal on the colour blend on your blending solution, and lots of other deals on there too. Plus, get this collection whether you go for the showstopper or just the beautiful cardstock and paper on its own. It is all there for you. Until then, continue to shop. Make sure you check out your baskets, and we will be back with more in a couple of hours' time. Until then, bye for now.